And I can't go after the voice, so you're going to have to watch what you say.
Okay.
Ragnite, a mysterious ore that emits an azure glow. It contains a magical energy known as mana. Its discovery brought prosperity to the masses,
you get
thanks to a select few who could wield its power through alchemy.
With it, and that's it. That's what the limited edition.
In due time, the mana engine, an alchemic device that uses Ragnite as fuel, was invented in Europa. The processing of mana itself became an industry, allowing the masses to access alchemy and sparking a revolution. This Azure Revolution transformed Europa. As the demand for Ragnite grew, so too did the conflict between countries. Thus began the Age of Imperialism, in which countries would expand their borders through aggressive military action. The revolution transformed mankind's history into one of endless war over the azure mineral. The Kingdom of Jutland, September 15th, 1954, EC. On this day 100 years ago, the European Liberation War that shook the country came to an end. Elsinore, the capital of Jutland, is lively in celebration for the centennial anniversary of the country's freedom.
The good.
Is it you who's watching me currently?
Possibly.
You won't like the game. It's not your cup of tea.
I like tea.
It's not your cup of tea. Nowhere near is it your cup of tea. I'm going to be running in there with swords in a gunfight, Ryan.
That doesn't sound very smart.
It's like... Right, send Sack another invite, Ryan. He said it's disappeared the party.
Meanwhile, in a grove far away from the bustling city, two people from the Institute of Alchemy stand before a grave.
I'd like to know the truth, Professor.
The truth? What of?
Do you wanna...
I've been researching the Liberation War for a long time, and after
play,
going through the
Siege
records,
in a bit,
I've
Caesar?
begun to have some doubts.
Why not?
Did the traitors really commit treason?
The Elsinore trials have ruled it as such. The history books paint a similar picture too.
I've seen the court records written by Lord Donovan Lindegaard.
The
5 traitors conspired
at some point,
to thrust Jutland
either
into war for
today or tomorrow,
self-interest.
would you help
They
me
incited
sell
the
my
citizenry
stuff
to
on
rise up,
GTA?
leading
Or
to
buy
the
the
death
laser?
of thousands. But is it even possible
The laser
to start
costs
a
a
war
lot of
through
money.
personal greed alone? That conflict is now referred to as the Liberation
But then I can upgrade it, and then
The
it'll
name
look
speaks for
sweet as
itself.
fuck.
Doesn't the country as we know it exist exactly because they
I don't
rose
care
to
if it's
action?
cheaper to steal when I want one.
Professor, you come from
How
a
long
line of
I've been saying I
instructors
want to
that
buy the
spans
laser,
5
I've also
generations,
wanted to
all of
buy
whom taught
fire
at the
trucks.
Institute.
That's still not in
And
the game.
the time of your
Buy
great-great-grandmother's
myself a
tenure
fire
is of
truck.
particular interest. I've heard that Princess
need
Ophelia and the leader of the traitors, Amlet Gronk,
4
were classmates and her
4.5
pupils.
million, and then I can.
Have you heard
on my
anything
later.
from your family about that period? How did the traitors feel? What did they think? Or why did they lead this country down the path of war?
No, I don't. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need to resupply it.
If there's some hidden truth,
near enough
we
though.
should share it with
Hello,
the
Eddie.
world. I've looked through a lot of historical documents and research papers regarding the traitors. I've reviewed historical facts and researched them time and again. And I've concluded
stopped sharing
that there's
you
an
guys'
important
voice.
fact that remains hidden about the traitors.
And that would be?
I haven't gotten that far yet. Still, I don't believe that the traitors started a war for selfish reasons. Jutland won the war and underwent a massive growth. The fact that they laid the foundation for it should be ample reason why we shouldn't think of them as criminals. If I may be so bold, I even think the honor of those 5 should be restored.
That is quite a bold notion. There's no need to restore their honor.
Then do you accept the contents of that trial, Professor?
They didn't want to restore their honor. They wanted to watch over this area. That was their only request.
Huh?
It was for that reason they accepted the brand of traitor and the penalty of death that accompanied it. Their only wish was for all 5 of them to rest here in this land. Still, the people couldn't forgive them.
But it's clear that their request has been granted. Why is that?
It was done out of love, a complex one at that.
You have heard something then, haven't you? Please, you have to tell me, Professor.
Very well. What I'm about to discuss, as you've surmised, this is a truth that's been passed down by my family.
No, it's not.
Starting with my great-great-grandmother.
Neither of your voices are being
Listen
shared.
to it in its entirety, and then decide for yourself if this is a tale that should be shared with the world.
Yeah. And I'm also playing an RPG game. Thank you very much, Victor. I'm still on your stream, dude. I'm still on your stream, don't worry.
October 4th, 1853, EC. The region of Molde, where we stand now, became the first battleground in the war between Jutland and Ruse. Jutland's anti-Valkyria squad challenged the Rusi Empire. They were known as the Vannergund, and their commanding officer, Amlet Gronkair, was one of the traitors.
Hey, Helena. That racket you've been making is getting on my nerves.
Huh? I'm just, trembling with
Oh, Eddie, I
excitement.
got my new game today.
Looks like we've got a tough
got my
one
new
over
game.
here. I expect great things from you, Private
Yeah.
Anderson.
You can count on me.
I must be excited too.
when I brought a new
That's why I
game.
can't stop trembling.
Well, to be fair, I ordered
You're
it
just scared.
4 days ago in August. It just came today.
You're right.
You ought to
Valkyria
be following my
Revelation.
example, little boy Bloom. I am the very
Yeah.
paragon of vitality, vivacity, and virility.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
You're surrounded by children. War's about to break out and you act as if you don't have a
I'm
care
enjoying
in
the
the
game.
world.
Excuse me, Miss Bridget.
John boy!
Including me with the rest of this ragtag rabble.
You're the brattiest one
Johnny's
here,
a douchebag, don't worry about
You're
it.
quiet as always, Tilda.
Not you.
You're pretty calm yourself, Bridget, even though the
The thought
enemy is
monster.
practically
His name's
within
Johnny.
reach.
That I am. Strangely so.
Right, if you
Once the battle starts,
and
though,
Johnny's
who
gonna be
knows
doing
what
that shit, and he's gonna be
I've been
awful,
waiting for the day to take revenge on
and
the
he's gonna be like that, just tell
I'll
him,
give
can you
no
go make your own
quarter.
party? If you're gonna,
Well, we have been pushed around a lot by the Rucks. Everyone has some grudge against them, big or small.
I can
The
make
lady
that
down the
happen.
street
I'll
from
just kick
us
him out
died
the
the
party.
other day. They couldn't find any medicine for her in time.
She was so nice.
God, this is unacceptable.
Honestly, God,
As if
Ryan,
we'll let
if
an
he's gonna be
economic
awkward
blockade
about that,
kill
just tell him to leave the party.
We're gonna
It's only
die.
I know it's only
Go
gonna do
out the back.
your head in when we're talking
Just
it
so.
over him. I know
Twas
it's
to
only gonna
save
do your
my
head
people
in.
from such a regrettable fate,
But-
so far as I am able, that I have taken up the sword alongside you. We must break free from the clutches of imperialism and
No, he
put an
doesn't
end
like
to
me.
this
He's one of the people
unjustly
who kept
imposed embargo.
disliking my streams and shit. And talking shit, so I blocked
Amlet
him on him.
Gronkair,
Yes?
I must say, I truly am glad
Yep.
to have joined this
Will do.
unit, for it has attuned me more closely to the will of my people.
Lieutenant Villefort.
Yes, sir.
Have the princess stand down.
Beg pardon? I still have matters to discuss with you.
I don't.
Must you always speak so obstinately? Even to your
Come, Your Highness.
Godot?
Princess, when your commanding officer says stand down, you stand down. You're not students anymore.
Helena!
Aw, come on! Fifi's just trying her bestest, you know?
You always take the princess's side, Sarah. Why don't you become her handmaiden?
How rude! What's with the attitude?
Doesn't seem like they've bolstered their numbers nearly as much as the report indicated. Even if they had, we have our orders.
2 seconds, guys. I'll be right back with you on my stream. Don't worry. Ryan, go.
Watch over the
You,
princess.
you won't be able to hear him. I'll kick him
Understood.
out.
Sorry for the delay, Lieutenant Gronkair.
It started.
Sir, His Majesty decreed at 0752 to all citizens of Jutland the annulment of our alliance with the Ruzi Empire. He has declared we're entering a state of war against them.
Anti-Valkyria squad, prepare to commence operation. Our objective is to seize the outpost and
John.
take back our land from the Empire.
I've got
Everyone,
a speech
please,
impediment, so I'm
lend
allowed
me
to
your
speak
ears.
speak not properly. I've got a speech impediment.
This is not just a battle, but the dawn of a war for our people's independence. May the blood of our own go unshed.
So, I was about to say, if you ever do it to
may we
me, you
bring
get my
victory
big
to
fat
Jutland,
foot up your
our
ass.
country and home.
Oh dear.
Jutland back then
But no,
was in a
Ryan, just
state
go.
of
He won't be able to get
poverty.
back in. He'll only complain and
The
keep messaging
Ruzi
until you join.
Empire, who is in a long-standing
I'll message you on
alliance with
Facebook
our
if we do
country,
siege.
approached the other major powers of the world. Together, they launched a year-long economic embargo, which would later be known as the BRFH blockade.
BRFH. Brenland, Ruse, Franck, Hobstrom.
I'll tell you the
Those
truth,
four
guys.
powerful
I'm
empires had ceased
not eating
all trade and
celebrations right
commerce
now,
with our
honest.
country. With the blockade in place, the livelihood of the Jewish populace was strained by a lack of resources.
I haven't got a full to
Jutland
celebrations
went
to
to
myself,
war under
honest.
those circumstances.
Oh, Eddie, if you get a chance, Look at my friend's channel, Victor and Ashley Jones Gaming. He always checks out everyone's other channels. He's live right now.
Let's go.
So I'm on my computer, so I've already sent it you. Yeah, he's also playing Doom right now.
All right. Let's do this.
Piece of cake, right?
You missed. No, you're not. You hit me.
Begin the lesson.
Let's end this. All right.
I keep forgetting what the spring button is, or if there's one.
I'll give you rocks.
I'll give you a hand.
Who's next?
We don't want tutorials. I like to learn on the game.
Who's next?
Size.
Kicking ass!
All right. Who's next?
I'm liking this game already. Eddie, I'm liking this game already.
Who's next?
Just look at my sword. Oh my god, I've got the sword and I've got to go against the tank. Oh god.
Finally, they bring out the big guns.
The enemy forces are slow to react. I wonder if they're still half asleep.
Private Helena Anderson, ready for action.
It's a...
Take it down.
Do you know that new game set I was getting? For Margos? It's that one. It came early.
Reinforcements! Let's end this!
Sorry about this.
Good warm-up.
Get lost!
I wouldn't...
This is a good position.
Who's next?
Sorry about this.
Begin the lesson.
All right.
I took out the enemy tank with a sword.
Watch out, it's hot.
All right.
Just drop Rolsey. He's apologised to Amy, not Amy, Holly, and he's apologised to me. If he talks from 90, he might apologise to you.
Where the hell are they coming from?
So they've finally taken
You
the
inc-
bait.
Yes, I was about to say. You've antagonised
Runner, send
Yes, you
word
can't...
to the motherland. Everything's proceeding according to His Imperial
It's your own
Majesty's
fault that one is,
designs.
Drop it.
There are several opinions about how the war started. One theory is that a desperate Jutland finally decided to mobilize, similar to a cornered animal. Another, that Jutland preemptively attacked due to intel that the Ruzi Empire was launching an armed invasion.
Please do not worry for my sake. Am I not a soldier too? I can see to my own safety.
Princess Ophelia? How audaciously admirable.
But, Fifi, you're still royalty, aren't ya? No princess left behind, says I. And no soldier, too.
Guarding your highness is an order from our commanding officer. You can leave your protection to us.
Nay. Surely that would ill serve us all.
Yeah, well, come on.
You mean...
Just drop it.
He's dead.
You caused that one.
Hey, you alright there?
I'm still so inexperienced. But I can survive. Nay, I must. For my country, I will.
Fifi!
Your Highness, wait!
Yeah, but in a way, you still need to apologise to him as well. Yeah, you caused a lot of shit as well, but come on. I'm not really going to go into detail while I'm screaming,
Come on, don't be so serious. Don't underestimate a soldier.
Sorry.
Show you how a real man fights. That wasn't satisfying at all.
Not from me using or Holly, just you ready. But it's still... Well then just drop it now then. It's old news. The first thing's definitely got to drop.
Can you stand? Princess, can you stand?
Yes.
I know, and I appreciate that. Just don't... Yeah, that's probably why he hasn't been around to my streams lately, which I understand. He's a bit mad at me for getting him to stop, but...
There a problem, Godot?
What should I eat next?
The princess
Milky
just
Whale
won her first
Bounty.
fight is all.
Milky Whale Bounty.
You okay there, Fifi? You look even paler than usual.
Bounty is
But
then.
of course. She's killed a man with her own two hands. Such is the way of war. However, if you intend to follow us further, you must grow inured to death. A friend as well as foe.
You really need to learn how to read the mood. Still, what you're saying is correct. For once. Your Highness, it's wonderful that you volunteered for your country. But if I may be frank, you're a liability. No matter how compatible you are with Ragnite, that has no bearing on your qualifications to be a soldier in the field. At this rate, someone will die protecting you.
Everyone, I apologize for this disturbance. I am quite
Wow,
all
what are
right
they doing
now.
now? I'm
fine.
still getting it, by the way.
Please forgive my lapse in judgment. Rest assured it will be my last.
Fifi.
Amlet. I defer to your authority. Please grant me leave to continue fulfilling my soldierly duties.
You got this?
Yes, sir.
Then prove it. That work for the rest of you? We've taken care of most of their monotech, so let's finish this.
Even my king father has never experienced the likes of this.
And this is true.
I am the princess. I am a soldier. Defender of the people, protector of the realm.
All right.
So, and I also disagree. The best golf game is Everybody's Golf. End of story. Don't care what anyone says.
Oh, me. To lose.
Hi, Just a Gamer.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Try again.
Who's next?
To lose.
Let him
What
have
do you mean no? What's up, Just a Gamer?
Who's
What's
next?
the matter?
Who's next?
Over and done.
Who's next?
another win.
No, the problem with Dead Space is Dead Space 3. Because they had to go more, because everyone was complaining about it being too hot, scary and stuff like that. Not enough action. So they swapped it round. There was more action and less scariness.
That's the enemy? What a nightmare. To think my unit's been routed by such paltry numbers. They don't even amount to a single platoon.
Hi, boss.
This looks like something out of a bad dream. I think such heavy mono weaponry exists.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? Right?
I'll take it on. Bring it! Amlet!
Balthus. Target the tank and take it down.
I've got to take this big thing down with just a sword, Eddie. It's a robot, and I'm...
Keep an eye on that.
The Empire's might!
Taste my blade!
Let's end this!
Come on,
Constant reinforcements! Keep an eye on prayers! Pay it ours! Keep an eye on that! It's damaged!
What's the big idea? How this is the cheap one? Yeah!
Leave it
Power
to me.
comes from within. Evasive action!
Keep an eye on
Your
that!
fate!
That'll work! Constant
A
reinforcements!
lot of bad guys!
You have destroyed a tank part.
Watch this! That won't work. Allow me to assist.
In the name of Jutland!
By the way, this test plus games next month
I
is
am
released.
sworn to the crown.
That's in like info.
scum!
Keep an eye on
Your fate! Not that!
that won't work.
For PS4 is Kung Fu Panda. I don't know how to
What
play.
is that, guys?
Keep an eye on them. Stay is ours.
Constant vigilance.
The Empire's might!
Get lost.
This is awesome!
But what?
Keep an eye on them.
What is that, guys?
I forgot.
Keep an eye on them.
I'm currently fighting. I'm currently fighting a bot. You can't expect me not to get it. It is free on PS4 for Battle Royale, yes. Yeah, I got an A rank for my first mission on this game.
I haven't hit my prime yet.
Ooh, level up.
I haven't hit my prime yet, you know.
We did it! 'Twas a smashing success. Well done, me.
Hey, they're running away!
Don't bother. The rear guard will take care of it.
True. Our mission is to gain control of the area. Suffice it to say, we've accomplished just that.
Commander.
What just happened?
The hell's he doing now?
First Sergeant Ramadal, you're in command. I'm going after him.
I am coming with you.
Damn it all! His Majesty will never forgive me for this humiliation.
Your Excellency, the enemy!
Ah!
Well, that's my dinner sorted.
What the hell? Wait, you're the...
Pine chips.
You
From the chippy.
fool. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
And if they haven't got
the
that,
wrath of the entire
sausage,
Rusi Empire
chip,
upon you.
and
Where's Maria?
with
what?
With fish cake and curry sauce. That is a lot, man. And then I'll probably order takeaway later on as well. Well,
I know
I'm half the
exactly
size of
what I
Daddy. I'm half
Your
the size of
boss,
Daddy.
Krenenberg, one of Ruse's 4 Grand Generals. We knew you'd be here. It's why we planned this op.
He's 30.
To kill you. Me? Ha!
Well, I do feel honored. But if you kill me now, your last chance at brokering a peace dies with me. Or do you really plan to take my life, even if it drags your whole country into war?
Well, then I'm not half the size of him then, but I'm not that heavy.
Have you lost your mind?
Yeah, 16.
I won't ask you again.
But
where is Miss Maria?
Yeah.
10 years ago, you and your emperor came here to Molda. I know you took her.
Yeah, but I also
you
do a lot of
took
running.
her. And you...
I do airsofting. Yeah.
Holy shit! Are you serious? All this over one woman? Do you realize just how many people are going to die because of you? Ah, but you do know, don't you? You're a piece of work. You're
And guys, when
completely
you're watching, you wonder who I'm
insane!
talking to. There's people in my party on PS4, and one of them's a Welshman who doesn't
You
ever
don't
show
even
up, so we
remember.
have to keep butting him just to annoy him. Yeah, yeah. And then
That's
the other
right.
one is an English person that
You wanted to
really
know
doesn't know
about
how to
your
shut
little
up at
witch.
times.
Maria, huh?
I got a message.
If I recall, one of my mistresses. She
you're
was
not.
a real nympho, that one. She was a hell of a slut.
King Slime.
That's fine. It doesn't matter anyhow. I remember.
No, that's his name. PSN, King Slime.
I'll never forget what you rocks did to us.
No, you won't. You're going to forget about us. You're gonna,
What were you
you're
just
gonna
talking about?
You forget about us and go eat a massive gatto. Oh, gatto. I could bike down to Morrison's now and get one.
That was their commander.
Or two.
Our mission was
But
to
I'm
capture
at work
the base.
tomorrow anyway, so I'll just pick one up
We had
tomorrow.
already won. Yet you killed this man. In cold blood. He was a grand general, yes, but by what right did you take his
Nope,
life?
day off.
Answer me, Amlet Gruncair. Huh? Amlet!
I work 3 days, get 1 day off, and work another day and get 2 days off. I didn't like working when I didn't like working today. So I decided to take Wednesdays off and have Thursdays instead. That's my work day.
Good work, Am.
No, I'm fine with it all. And then gives me Friday, Saturday off, which means Friday I'm drinking, Saturday I'm recovering, and Sunday I'm back at work. So it's I've planned it all out, you see. I mean, I went into Morrison's and I had 20 cans of Carlsberg for a tenner. That's not bad. I was like, well, instead of buying 12 cans of Stella for £8.50, I'll go for the...
Confirm it once more. Is it true that Jutland has
£1.50.
attacked?
Yes, Your Excellency.
I would rather go for Stella. I love Stella.
Wonderful. We can finally deal with the Jutes as we please.
No, it's not, but for the price.
And Balthus?
He was preparing
It's
to
a
engage the
no-brainer.
enemy when we
Okay.
left. I believe we should get more information soon.
Your Majesty,
What,
forgive
you'll
my
have 8
intrusion,
less
sire.
cannons? Well, that's why tomorrow
If
I'm
it
picking up some
isn't the
other stuff.
envoy.
Hail, Emperor Claudius, and well met. I,
Last
Lord
Friday, I
Donovan
woke with
Lindegard
my
of
family.
Jutland, hope to find you in good
I was
health.
trying to be as quiet
What
as
is
I
it?
could.
You seem
I woke
in
with my
great
family.
haste. Moments ago, I received grave tidings. The alliance between our nations has been severed by a declaration of war.
We already have knowledge of this news.
Then I'm babysitting Saturday
Indeed.
as well, so
as expected,
it won't
of
be
His
like
Majesty.
a late night for me.
Our empire's treasured outpost was attacked.
My parents' anniversary
Can
Saturday.
it be? That once contested land was a symbol of peace.
Correct. We shall,
Oh, I will have a
therefore,
late night,
answer
but not
the
late.
kingdom in
Yeah.
kind.
Not like
Words
6
can't
o'clock in the morning
convey
like
my
last time.
regret. As a diplomat, my purpose is to build a bridge between our countries, a bridge now burnt. My labors to subdue talk of war, so that not a drop of Judish blood must spill. One foolish act brings it all to naught.
Yo, I
Since it
feel
has come
silly
to
again.
this, I will return at once and put an end to this wretched war.
Your path shall be a harrow.
I'd get
Begone.
Thank you for your
Star
leave,
Ocean.
sire. Now I
I
must
don't know,
hurry
I'll
back
look
home.
now.
Farewell.
We now at last have cause to
There
strike.
is no Star Ocean on Steam.
Our forces await your orders, sire.
You lied to me, half-ass. Why you lie?
It is reported that the news of Balthus's death reached the Empire after Lord Lindegard returned to his country.
No, he's right, sir. Dude, I would get that game if I was you, and enjoy it. I'll probably download it myself.
Extra! Extra! Read all about it!
News that the country had reclaimed territory brought joy to the normally quiet lives of its citizens.
I need to go to the
However,
shop and need something to drink.
this uplifting atmosphere
Not like
and the
alcoholic.
events that led to the war
Something to
were
drink.
carefully constructed by the
Which
five
mine's got
traitors.
not Monster. I've got one bottle left. My cheapo nasty energy drinks. Yes, you heard me. Cheapo nasty. There's something to drink right at the moment. No. No. That's how I called it, cheapo nasty.
Yo! Look who's here! Today's MVP.
Just like old times. AM?
Yeah, hasn't changed a bit.
Well, shall we begin?
It's good to be back in our palace.
To today's victory.
Cheers! Ah, delish. Nothing like good wine and great company.
So you started your streaming now then?
Just like I keep telling you guys, Lady Luck is on our side.
I was wrong, Am. Like you and Saul said,
by 6
war is
o'clock,
our
which
best
in
bet.
5 minutes.
The public supports the war, and the opposing factions are being pushed back. Things have been set into motion.
Right. No stopping now. Balthus didn't remember what he did to us.
What?
Hey, you're joking, right? After the
I only
shit
had to
he
go around
pulled?
fixing the
That
last
can't
attempt
be.
to Easter egg, so what do
He
you
killed
think?
so many people. How could anyone forget so much bloodshed?
It simply shows that a small incident like
I
that
can
was
do
an
the head.
everyday
That's not a
occurrence for
problem.
them.
I'll even open practical
Whoa!
whilst doing it.
Whoa, the hell you mean
Or
small
I'll do practical
incident?
to get down.
Still, they've accomplished one part of our revenge. There is something that bothers me, though, Am.
What's that?
I'm making
One
notes
squad
of
member
stuff
and the
right now.
princess showed up, didn't they? After you killed Balthus?
We don't want to know what I'm writing down.
Seriously? Yeah.
No,
So
you
they saw
don't,
you?
You don't want to know what
It's
I'm writing
nothing
down.
to worry about. They saw me kill an enemy general.
No, you don't.
Nothing more.
I guess
You don't.
that's fine.
Keep an eye
You
on
really
them,
do.
just in case.
Sure.
No,
Anyway,
don't-
that's
don't-
one
you
down, 4 to go.
Notice how
Let's make full
much
use of the coming
to
winter for
annoy
this
you
war.
at.
We'll advance on Ruse's capital and take
I keep
revenge on
noticing
the Emperor.
about everyone.
Maria should be with him.
This is where I am.
And
It's
that's
like-
why we
just
need
so-
to save her.
At times I can't
Hell
remember
yeah!
stuff.
I can't wait to see her again.
My memory is literally that bad.
By the way,
I write
Alan,
stuff down.
have you heard already?
What about it?
But when it comes to video games,
You're being
I'm like,
promoted to
I
captain.
know what I'm doing. Hence why I play them a lot, because I know what I'm doing. And it's the same for. Do you? Do you now? Oh yes. You want to touch this body? You want to touch this body?
First Lieutenant Amlet Gronkair, in light of your faithful service, I hereby promote you to the rank of captain.
Your Majesty.
You also have my gratitude for bringing my daughter safely home.
What are we doing?
Prithee,
No, I
was
can't
she a
think.
burden to the operation?
Sure.
No, sire.
I don't think
Princess
I can't think.
Ophelia showed great
Any
bravery
story.
on the battlefield.
Oh, is that so? Good. Very good.
Oh, I
Loyal
remember that game.
subjects,
Oh,
you have
yeah,
served
I
your
remember
country
that
well.
game. I'll be downloading
That province once belonged to the kingdom. Reclaiming it is a benefit to us all, and a change for the better.
No,
There
you
may
won't-
be
you
hard
won't know this
times
one, it's a
ahead,
PC
but
game.
I have hope that our nation will continue to progress forward.
No, 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 no.
Warriors of Vanargand, keep the light of Jutland
No, no, no,
bright.
no. The JRPG, don't worry about it.
Father, I wish to say something as well.
No, no, no.
My beloved people of Jutland,
No, no,
for
no.
the first time in my life, my mettle was tempered in the flames of battle. It was an experience I can scarcely put into words. Only by reminding myself of why we fought did I survive. 'Twas for you that my countrymen achieved this victory. My eyes have been opened to the horrors of war. But we have languished under the Emperor's embargo for far too long. No longer could I stand idly by watching our kingdom lapse deeper into exhausting destitution. Thus, I chose to act and put myself in the front lines. I will continue to fight for Jutland, my beloved country. But for that to happen, we need the help of our military. Our parliament uniting the people. Our proletariat supporting the industry. Our press giving voice to the populace. And all the citizens of the nation working together till the end of the war and the prosperity of Jutland. I will keep fighting at the vanguard, dreaming of that day.
Nice speech, Princess. That's easier dreamt than done.
Yes, but her presence alone will help sway the public in favor of the war.
Your Highness.
Godot?
Why, look who it is. Good day to you.
Of course you're here.
My, aren't you saucy? I am the princess's lady-in-waiting, after all.
Is something the matter, Godot?
Princess, might I have a word with you? In private.
I'd advise against that, milady. He may be my older brother, but to hold privy council alone with a man? Oh, the scandal.
Please, Miss Ophelia.
Excuse us, Miranda.
Oh, you don't need to apologize to me. This would-be Romeo is the one overstepping his bounds. Besides, I'm only pulling his leg.
Just go. My time is very limited.
Yes, yes.
Princess, about Amlet.
Did you learn something?
Not a great deal, I'm
I
afraid.
just watched someone crash
All I could learn
Bugatti
about his
Veyron
life
into the
before
wa-
the Institute
into
is that his
the
adopted
water,
parents
basically.
passed away. Nothing more. He has no past.
Yeah.
What do you suppose that means?
When he struck down Balthus, he said, "I'll never forget what you Rux did to us." He's hiding something. Of this I am certain.
Funny though, isn't it?
And I fear whatever that may be will betray us all. I'm sure further investigation will yield the truth. I'll continue looking into him. Good day, Princess.
Amlet. Who are you, really?
I wish I had someone to play Doom with on multiplayer, because it's boring when you play on your own all the time. That's why I stopped streaming, because I got bored of it, because I was always on my own. Great multiplayer though, it's nice and fast paced, you know?
Dad, bring you news of weal or woe?
Brenland's unit has been decimated. Everything is as you have commanded.
Good. On to the next step, Reaper.
It's never been on the PlayStation Plus. Sorry guys, I'm currently saving the game. You're not allowed to see it for some reason. I don't get why. It's only me clicking 2 buttons to go save a freaking save. But there you go. I'm back from saving.
Next is Ipsaria.
The Ragnite capital of the world. Sounds like fun, yeah?
Ipsaria was once the leading country in Ragnite production for Europa. Originally, Ruse was lacking in both natural resources and national power, not unlike Jutland. But after seizing Ipsaria, Ruse exploited those resources to become a global power while toying with the existing ones.
Someone call 911.
In a manner of speaking, Ipsaria is the heart of the Ruse Empire. We will have Jutland taken. Our presently destitute country should be rejuvenated by gaining control of the Ragnite.
Which in turn means weakening Ruse.
You magnificent bastard.
Look who's talking. Have you seen your suit?
Once we get our hands on all that Ragnite, my company's net worth is gonna skyrocket.
You wouldn't be the only one to profit. If current issues like inflation or supply shortages are resolved, naturally...
Why should not join the party?
The people of Jutland will see the war as a success, just like we want.
Yeah.
Violet.
So why should she not join our party? I'll call her.
Vodafone voicemail service for 07585.
No, she's not. She's online. Am I appearing nothing?
Any Grand Generals stationed in Ipsaria?
Nope.
And how do the people of Ipsaria feel about Ruse's occupation?
To hear my business partners tell it, they don't think too kindly of their Imperial occupiers. After Ruse invaded and took control, the Emperor didn't waste any time cleaning house. Executed the entire royal family along with any loyalists.
That sounds like something Claudius would do.
Still, the effect was instantaneous. There are hardly any dissenting opinions against Ruse there since they fear military oppression.
Doesn't mean their dissatisfaction isn't simmering under the surface. Guess that's where I come in. Got it. We'll just...
Hi, you'll join in a sec.
Anonymous flyer. A manifesto from resistance forces trying to shed a light on Ruse's crimes and restore honor to their late king.
Straight up sedition. And I thought I was the bastard here.
I take that as a compliment.
Stir up Ipsiria and lay the groundwork, making them more accepting of Jutland. It's a solid idea.
You can leave the distribution of the flyers to me.
Please continue the operation within Jutland as well.
More rabble-rousing? We already threw fuel on that fire.
We'll do it as much as we can. A war effort's only as strong as the citizens who support it.
Precisely. Amlet, make sure to pay attention to the citizens when you walk around town. We can gauge public opinion toward the war by their attitude toward the commander of the elite unit. And again, be amicable.
That's rich, coming from you.
Got it.
Good. That concludes today's agenda.
Well then, meeting adjourned.
It's about to get real busy around here.
Holly. Holly, heads or tails?
It's a beautiful sunset. We can't help but come here, can we? This used to be our favorite spot.
Yeah.
I have an idea, Am. What do you say we go grab a drink afterward?
I'd rather just get back to headquarters.
Oh, come on. A few rounds wouldn't hurt.
We don't need anyone getting suspicious of me. Besides, I need to put together a plan to free Ipsiria.
How was your meal?
What an annoyingly flawless response. Well, come join me next time. We haven't gone drinking in a while with just the two of us. Even you need to unwind at some point.
Sure.
I'll hold you to it. You just gave me your word. You're a rare breed of man, Am. The kind that doesn't pass out when they go drinking with me. I won't let you get away so easily. Well then, I'll see you around.
Then I must be the only odd one here because I always think you put sweet chili with it. I love sweet chili with southern fried for some reason.
All right, everyone, let's head back home.
Right, Holly, yes, I brought a new game, but it's that game I ordered a couple, and it was meant. It's the game that was meant to be here on the second, between the second and the fourth, but it came early, so I was like, hey.
How far did we get?
You like a torture room, so.
Then allow me to continue.
I can understand that soldiers die during war.
Someone's asking about
However,
zombies,
according to your story, Professor,
John was
Hamlet
asking
the
about
traitor
zombies.
went out of his way to kill one of the Empire's grand generals. Why did he go to such lengths?
There's a reason behind his actions, as well as why this grave was built as the traders had requested. It could all be seen through the actions of the princess after she had witnessed him kill the Grand General.
Except for drinking. I work Sunday, Saturday I'm off.
Why don't we catch our breath?
Nay, I will carry on. Commencing operation.
Oh no! That won't work. How did this? Can't be. Can't be.
Sit down, you fool.
You mustn't push yourself too hard.
Our next operation approaches. I must prove myself by then. During our first mission, I was naught but a burden. I wish for my mind to be as well honed as this blade. Only then will my soul know peace.
Are you referring to the soldier you slayed?
My dreams have been haunted by that moment. That, however, is because I knew so little of combat. One who mourns the death of an enemy has no place in war. Because I have declared to my people that I will continue to stand at the front lines, I cannot allow my heart to falter.
They say to pity a starving, dying animal is to show great empathy. But to show great empathy means to put yourself at risk. Wild animals do not worry for other wild animals. To them, life is the never-ending struggle to survive, to find food. It's the same for us on the battlefield. There's no room for empathy.
'Tis a harsh world we live in.
Indeed it is.
How's Amy watching your stream while it's also being on the phone to Eddie, I wonder?
From the palace terrace, everything looks
Eddie
black
could be
and
talking
white.
to us though.
That's why you picked up the sword, Your Highness. Because you have a responsibility, both as a citizen and as royalty.
Well, he could be talking to us.
Just so.
I wouldn't want you to lose your emotional investment in all this.
Nor would I. Yet that is precisely why I worry about Amlet.
I've pored over countless records, but there is nothing on him prior to his adoption. The lack of information on him is highly unusual. Did he share anything with you during your time at the Institute?
Did you like that video Saka sent you?
Not at all. He never was the type to
Did
talk
you watch
about his
it, Holly?
past.
No,
Perhaps
honest,
I
you'll
will ask
watch it.
the professor.
It's funny. It's funny.
Our former teacher. I am certain she would...
Your Highness!
It's a thumbnail. Just don't worry
Finally,
about it.
I found
You'll
you.
like that video, okay?
Don't you know how troublesome it is when you go out without telling me where?
She needed a quiet place to practice her swordsmanship. Can't get any training done with you bothering her. Had we told you,
funny.
you would just follow along and pester us here. Like you're doing now.
Oh, hush.
Now, milady, let's return to the palace. I'll train you myself if you
He's in the
please.
party now.
I've wielded a sword against my nagging brother many a time, so I'm confident in my skills. In fact, I'm positive your training would go better with me.
Absolutely not. You never hold back. Or something to happen to the princess.
I never held back against you because you're my brother. If that wasn't obvious, it's no wonder you can't find love, despite sharing some of my good looks.
You two are thick as thieves as always.
Is that how it seems?
Indeed. I already envied your kinship, but the bond you both share really is something special.
No.
What kind of sibling would you wish for, Princess? A kind and caring big sister? Or a rambunctious little brother? Let me see. Either way, I certainly would be content. But if I had to choose,
anyone.
I'd
Obviously,
prefer
it wasn't
an
me
elder
who gave
brother.
it to.
One
Why
on
am I
whom I
getting
could
blamed?
always rely. Someone like Godot, for instance.
You are too kind, Princess.
Oh, is that... Are you blushing?
It wasn't me.
We should return to headquarters. It's nearly time to discuss our next operation.
It wasn't me.
Already? I was so engaged in our practice, I suppose I lost track of the hour.
I was
Let
at
us go
work.
then. Good day to you, Miranda. Guess my big brother's got a soft spot after all.
Take a sec. Right, thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.